So we are back again with another video, and today we are going to be talking about three potential right back options we could sign in this summer transfer window. First of all, we are going to be talking about Emerson. He is the first choice. There are going to be three options. You've probably seen them from the thumbnail, and it's going to be ranked in order of which would be my first choice, which would be my second choice, which would be my third choice. And this is going to be my third choice, and it's going to be Emerson from Real Betis. He plays at right back. Again, this player, I think he's more of a career mode player more than anything else. We have been linked to him, and I've heard a lot of good things about him, people that do watch the Spanish league. Now, again, Real Betis aren't a great team in that league. If you do look at where they're standing, they are sixth at the moment, 47 points, level on with Real Sociedad. So they're not doing too bad. But again, they've only picked up 47 points out of 30 games. It's all right for them. They're doing average at the moment. They don't have the greatest team. Their best player is probably someone like Nabil Fekir. Again, I don't know lots about him. I've not really seen much of him. So it'd be very silly for me to go out and say, this and that and this and that about Emerson. But I think for me, I've watched bits of him, clips of him. A lot of people have suggested someone like Emerson would be a good option for us, and he's someone that I've heard that is defensively quite good and would provide us quite a bit of assurance in that right back position. And I think it wouldn't be a bad thing if we did bring him in. I don't think it would be the worst thing either. But for me, it's going to be my last choice because mainly I haven't seen much of him. Some may put Max Aarons as their third choice, but leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you have seen lots of Emerson, then put it down below. Is he more of a defensive player, attacking player, a bit of both? But I think he would be my third choice in that position. So that is Emerson. The next one is Tariq Lamptey, as you can see right there. He now, obviously, if you're in the Premier League, if you watch a lot of Premier League, Tariq Lamptey obviously plays for Brighton, a team that have been very much struggling. They're been in the relegation battle. They haven't been in the zone, but again, they're a team with a good manager, a good couple of players, including the likes of Yves Bissouma. They've got, likes of, Mopé's good on their day, Welbeck's good on his day again, and then Tariq Lamptey, who again plays right back and is currently injured. He's injured currently for them, which is a bit of a sticky point because, again, do you want to sign an injured player that's coming in with he's coming back, he's going to be coming back from a big injury, he's going to be recovering in the summer. Is he going to have the full preseason? Again, there are a lot of doubts in my mind. And again, he's not a tall player. You look at some of the modern right backs, you have someone like Trent, Reece James at Chelsea. They're all tall right backs, very physical. And he looks a bit weak. He just looking at his physique, he doesn't look the most strongest player. Again, he's a young player. He can adapt. He can change. I think he's 21, 22. So again, he can adapt. And defensively, he'll give us a decent assurance going forward as well. And I think he's someone that under the right management, he can be nurtured to become a good right back for a team. And that could be for Arsenal. Again, a lot of things to bear in mind, including that injury thing, including the fact that, again, he's playing for quite a weak team. But again, someone like Yves Bissouma from Brighton's been hyped up a lot as well. So if we're gonna go for someone like Bissouma, then you may as well consider someone like Lamptey as well in that right back position. And again, looking at that right back position for us, who do we have? Like Cedric, like Bellerin, like Chambers. I think Lamptey would be probably better than most of them in that position. And again, it looks like we are going to get rid of someone like Bellerin. So is Lamptey a good adequate replacement? I think he is. And if we're going to look at the price, 30 odd million pounds, again, for good right backs, for good players in general, especially Premier League proven, you're going to have to pay quite a lot of money. Again, this is going to be my second choice. We'll go on to my first choice in a minute. But for me, I think Tariq Lamptey, he's number 2 on that list, mainly because he isn't the greatest out there. I think there are much better players that could do a better job, and I think he needs a lot of nurturing in terms of to become a better right back. And I think he needs a better club to do that under good management. And can Mikel Arteta get that out of him? Because he's definitely not got that out of Bellerin. It's a big sticking point for me. And again, they're Brighton, their team that could play some good football, and Tariq Lamptey is at centre of that. Sometimes he plays wing back, sometimes he plays right back, switches up a lot, and he did come through the ranks of Chelsea. They did let go of him for £5 million. He was doing quite well for Brighton. Going forward, sometimes I've watched Lamptey, he's rapid going forward. He has a lot of pace on him, and he can put in a good cross. And I think that's what something Bellerin doesn't bring, and defensively he can bring a decent bit of assurance as well for us, better than what Bellerin, Chambers, Cedric have been providing us over the last few months and this season especially. So I think someone like Lamptey would provide that for us, and I think he'd be a very good option. So leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Would you go after Tariq Lamptey for this summer? And yeah, we are going to be linked to him, so I'll be covering that in my transfer videos. But again, it's going to be a very much a sticky one. But next one, Achraf Hakimi. Now, he is my #1 choice for right back. But, huge buts, a lot of if, buts and maybes. It's the same for a lot. Any player you're going to get linked to, there's going to be if, buts and maybes. And the if, buts and maybes for Hakimi is my defensive mind, defensively. How good is he defensively? Because he seems like a player. He reminds me a lot of Trent and Bellerin in a good way, because he has a lot of pace. He's electric. He's probably one of the fastest players in that league. If he comes to the Premier League, he'd be one of the fastest player in our league. And he's someone that's going to be relying on his pace to get back and cover up. And he's does score quite a lot of goals. I'm pretty sure he's got like 6-7 goals this season or something. So he does score a decent amount of goals. And again, that will be helpful for us to add a bit more goals from somewhere else in the team, because we rely on a few players, just like selected players, to get us goals. If we can get goals around the team, that would be very good. Because again, if we're going to be a title challenging team, then we need goals to be spread out. So if one player gets injured, the other can be scoring. And again, Hakimi does provide a few goals, assists as well, because he can cross the ball. In that respect, he reminds me of Trent, a lot of pace, and then he can cross the ball. But again, defensively, he needs to be able to fit into a system that would work for him. But can we put him in a system that would work for him? Can Arteta do that? Or, I don't think Arteta will be able to do that. If another manager comes in, can they do that? I'm not too sure. And I think he would be one of those system players, because at the moment with Inter Milan, he's winning the league with them, and he's playing right wing back under Conte. And for me, there's a lot of difference between right back and right wing back. So where would he fit? I'm not 100% sure on that one. And again, it looks like we're going to be stuck with the 4, so he's going to be playing right back. Are we going to be relying on someone on Partey to cover up for him when he's going to be going bombing forward? Or what is it going to be? It's going to be a very interesting situation. But the price tag on someone like Hakimi is set to be around 40 to 50 million pounds. That is being reported. 40 to 50 million pounds is a lot of money for a right back, and is that sort of money Arsenal are going to be willing to splosh on someone like Achraf Hakimi? Because we have been linked with him loads over the last few years, and he's someone that obviously I think he was Real Madrid, went on loan to Borussia Dortmund, they made the move to Inter Milan for around 40 million pounds, so they're going to want to make a profit on that. So I think around 45 million pounds would be enough to secure his services, but still a lot of money, especially if you don't get Europe. Any sort of Europe, then again, are we really going to do this deal? Or are we going to look elsewhere to improve? But I think someone like Hakimi, he's probably one of the best right backs in the world at the moment. And, if we want to be challenging up there with the very best, we have to go and get the very best. And I think even someone like Hakimi, still a young player, he's like 24 or something. So if he can be under the right management, if we can get the right sort of players around him, put him in the right system and train him a bit more defensively, I think he can become a top player for years to come. And again, his prime years are ahead of him. So Hakimi is my #1 choice out of all the right backs we linked with. A special inclusion that could have brought in was Max Aarons, but again, we haven't been linked loads with him, directly, so I don't want to put him in. But leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Who would you bring in? Hakimi, Aarons, Emerson, Lamptey, anyone else you think of? There are a few other younger names that are floating around, but again, we'll just have to see about that. But hi, liking the new setup. Is the quality everything good? Leave all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, share the video, turn on the post notification bell to remind you every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.